Big welcome to Western Hall on the campus of Western Illinois University and the 79th edition of the Macomb Western Holiday Basketball Tournament as we prepare for the primetime game of the night. The Bombers and the Peoria Christian Chargers set to battle it out here in about a half an hour from now. 5:30 tip-off scheduled. Probably going to get underway a little bit earlier than that as A-Town up 20-plus on the Saukeys of Pittsfield. We welcome you into our MDH pregame show. A lot to unpack in the next half hour as the Macomb Bombers look to get to the quarterfinal round yet again here at the 79th edition of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. More from Western Hall after this. You're listening to Macomb Bomber Basketball on the BSN.
Since 1958, McDonough District Hospital has proudly served the residents of West Central Illinois. We've built new facilities, hired highly trained, experienced, and caring medical staff members, and expanded our service offerings to meet your healthcare needs, all while providing the best possible patient experience. Let us show you why McDonough District Hospital is your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time. Sometimes the best healing happens at home. MDH Home Healthcare provides skilled services to children or adults in need of nursing or therapy services. MDH Home Healthcare covers McDonough County and portions of Fulton, Hancock, Schuyler, and Warren counties. Specialized expertise in wound care, IV medication administration, medication teaching, and orthopedic care is available to patients in their own home. Visit MDH.org to learn more about home healthcare. The care you need, the comfort of home. The MDH Community Pharmacy in Macomb is open 7 days a week, including extended hours on the weekdays for your convenience. Our team is available to answer questions about all your medications, and we offer free local home deliveries. Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Medicare, and most insurance plans are accepted. McDonough District Hospital, your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
And we welcome you back to Western Hall on the campus of Western Illinois University, the 79th edition of the Macomb Western Holiday Basketball Tournament. Justice Keene, happy to have you along with us tonight as we get set for the 5:30 contest between the 7-4 Macomb Bombers and the 5-4 Peoria Christian Chargers. Let's dive into this matchup a little bit as we set the stage for you. Macomb 7-4 on the year, 2-3 in their last 5 games. But if you look at the last 5 for Macomb, you see they played some good competition. A loss at Manual last weekend, 12-20 against Peoria Manual, that by 10. A win at Liberty, 52-39 under a previously undefeated team. And then West Hancock, a loss there, a win at Farmington, and then a loss at home to Quincy Notre Dame. So you look at that schedule there over the last couple of games, it's been a powerhouse run for the Macomb Bombers in their last 5. On the other hand, for the 5-4 Peoria Christian Chargers, last 5 for them on December 5th, a win at Rova, a win at Cornerstone, a win at Delavan, North Fulton, and then a loss coming into this tournament to a top team in Class 1A, the Orion Chargers, 49-76. That just 5 days ago, a 76-49 loss to the Orion Chargers. So a big one tonight on hand. We'll see if the Bombers can get it done tonight here at Western Hall. A lot more to unpack. We'll take another break. A-Town wins the first game of the second session, 55-33 over the Pittsfield Saukeys. 15 minutes away from the Bombers and Chargers of Peoria Christian. Another break back after this on the BSN.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
We return from the Western Hall, courtside here at Western Hall as we get set for Macomb and Peoria Christian. Of course, this is the marquee game of the night, one of the many. 2 left after this, Brown County and BPC, and then Illini West and Monmouth-Roseville to wrap up the evening. But when you look at this matchup, it's going to be interesting. You know, 5-4 Peoria Christian, a lot of 1A schools, they're bumping up to 2A this year. Their enrollment at 214, but the success factor kicks in after one of the best runs in school history and the best finish in school history last year, making the run to Champaign and finishing the job, getting that third place trophy in Champaign last year. Macomb 7-4 on the year. We've seen up and down games for Macomb and some close ones. And Macomb looking to come in tonight and win another game. Macomb has won 5 first-round games in a row here at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament, beating Canton in 2024, Brown County in 2023, Pittsfield in 2022, and then Kewanee-Wethersfield in 2021. So all big wins there, and all but one of those years, Macomb goes on to win a trophy. 2022, the exception to that. Farmington eliminates Macomb in the 5th place semifinal in a 10 a.m. morning game in 2022. Peoria Christian, 4th place finish last year. Macomb beat Peoria Christian for 3rd place in last year's tournament. So certainly an interesting matchup on that front. And it'll be interesting to see how both these teams react. Macomb 2-1 against the Chargers of Peoria Christian in recent matchups. Last one, of course, in that 3rd place game, 12-28, 43-28 win for the Chargers of Peoria Christian. Previous to that, December 20th, 45-36, and then a loss on February 8th of 2022, 48-43. So those are the last 3 matchups for Macomb and Peoria Christian. Bombers and Chargers 15 minutes away. When we return, Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson joins us to talk this one and talk Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. This is the MDH pregame show from Learfield.
The MDH Community Pharmacy in Macomb is open 7 days a week, including extended hours on the weekdays for your convenience. Our team is available to answer questions about all your medications, and we offer free local home deliveries. Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Medicare, and most insurance plans are accepted. McDonough District Hospital, your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
We'll return on our pregame show, our visit with the coach, presented by McDonough District Hospital. Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson ahead of Game 1 of the 79th annual Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. And, Coach, before we get into any game plan, I know nice to give everybody a day off to be with family and celebrate the holidays. And good to get back in the gym and get rolling here.
Yeah, it was nice to have a couple days off. I think it's good for you mentally to take that kind of break, physically to give yourself a little bit of rest. It is a challenge, though, to get started again. It's almost like you're starting over, Christmas Eve night, Christmas Day, you're not going to have much going basketball-wise. And so having that day and a half off, it takes a little bit to get the cobwebs back out. But I thought the guys responded pretty well and did some practicing and got us thinking about, heading into the holiday tournament, what we need to do again.
79th edition of this tournament. Very few holiday tournaments around the state of Illinois. Obviously, the ones that are still standing have a good history. And I know you guys always tell the team that take pride in this thing, and it's a lot of fun to be the host team.
I think it is. I think that adds an element to it. I think our guys get excited about being part of the hosting group for the tournament. It's a matter of pride that the guys look at it as a challenge also, as we really need to have a good showing. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to go out and win all the games, but let's go play hard. Let's go have the people be proud of us, the fact that, we are the hosts. But I don't want to put undue pressure on them, right? When you look at the big scope of things, it's still like midway through the season. And so no one wants to be playing their best basketball right now. It's still a work in progress, but it is a great opportunity for us to go out and prove ourselves again.
And then, of course, the other cool factor that everybody in this tournament gets to brag about is, hey, we get to go out and play in a D1 facility and get to play on the college floor and the college arena. And that's just cool, even for the kids that may not see the floor from around the teams. They still get the opportunity to go out there and shoot on the college floor and experience it.
It is fun. It's different. It's a whole different atmosphere, right, than what you're going to get on your home gym on a Tuesday night. And it'll be good crowds. It'll be a fun environment. And so it's something that, you remember for a long time. Shoot, I can remember playing in the tournament when I was in high school, and it's something that you look forward to doing. And it goes by fast. It goes by fast. So I hope our guys take advantage of it. And we go out and we play well. We play hard and enjoy it, right? Enjoy it.
Peoria Christian in front of us here in the first round. What have you seen with them, and where do we start with the Chargers?
Yeah, really, really aggressive, right? Both ends of the floor. They're really going to look to run and shoot and press, and it's something that might be a little different than what we're used to. It's something that we're going to have to adjust to. We've practiced a lot against, since the pairings came out, of really stressing our defensive transition and really stressing being ready to guard right away, because they're not going to wait on us. And boy, they like to get a lot of threes up, and so that's something that we're going to have to be ready to guard. But in the same time, keeping the ball in front of us. I thought that was a huge difference in the game against Manual is we just couldn't keep the ball in front of us. And that's something that we've been working on, and so hopefully we'll do a better job of that. Then when we have the ball, they're really going to pressure, right? They're going to use a couple of different presses, and they're going to get up in us when we have the ball in the half court. And so we've got to be strong. We've got to be calm. We've got to keep our composure. I'm hoping that the longer court maybe will help us against the pressing, but we still have to take care of the ball.
Peoria Christian, a team we saw last year in the third place game. Again, kind of we always talk about that was a weird matchup. Everybody was pretty tired at the end of the tournament. Got the win. We got third place last year. And then they got to March in Class 1A and made the run all the way to Champaign. So a team with a good history, and then their second year coming back to the tournament.
Yeah, we've had a chance to play Peoria Christian a couple of times regular season also. We had a home-and-home with them several years ago. I ran into Braden Holthouse, and he was telling me, we talked about that game last year, and he says, Coach, I got to admit, I was dog tired during that game. I think everybody was, right? But it came down to they were getting the same shots. They just weren't making many of them that they'd gotten earlier in the tournament. I think that was to our advantage. But, yeah, we're going to have to try to keep them from getting really good looks in transition, right? We want to try to turn into a half-court game, and sometimes that's easier said than done because of the tempo they like to play. But I think we got to be smart when we have the ball, right? We can't give it right back to them right away. We got to try to get it close to the basket and play from the inside out, but then really got to get back, right? And that extra 10 feet of court space makes it even tougher to get back and to find those shooters early. So I think it's going to be a very challenging game. I think it's one that our kids are looking forward to playing. You know, we haven't played now since the Great Western Shootout, so they're itching to get started again.
For you guys, how do you kind of manage the long 4 days? Of course, everyone wants to play those 4 full games, and of course, by that last game, everybody hoping, of course, it's that 8:30 championship game. How do you guys kind of manage that, these longer tournaments?
I think it's easier for us on this one because we don't have to take the bus anywhere, right? And so I can remember coaching at Abingdon and thinking, okay, well, shoot, if we are lucky enough to play in that last session, what are we going to do in the meantime in between games? You know, there's a lot of logistics that goes into it. And I think the different schools and the different coaches kind of handle that a little bit differently. I think it's important to give them a lot of rest, right? One of the things you don't want to do is have your guys out at Western Hall all day, because that will zap their energy. They might even not realize it, but it will. And so we'll shoot around in the morning, right? Saturday morning, since our game doesn't start till 5:30. We'll go through our final walkthrough and that type of thing. And then we're going to ask the guys, you know, go home and get some rest. You can go out and watch a game or two if you want, but don't hang around out there all day, because that will zap your legs. But yeah, it just kind of depends on your game time, right? If you play that late game the first day, that's a challenge also that you have to plan for. You know, everybody always kind of talks about being a bummer playing a 9 a.m. game. Well, sometimes the last game of the day is just as challenging, if not more. And so I know guys do go about that different ways, but we'll definitely try to walk through and shoot around that morning.
Kind of a repeat from several of our interviews so far this year. We're going to be using the shot clock at the holiday tournament again. We saw it at A-Town. We saw it at Farmington. And a lot of your guys are comfortable with the 35 seconds, getting more comfortable with it. The younger kids are. And kind of an advantage for us that we're kind of figuring out that 35 seconds is a long time.
Yeah, I think so. I think once you get more comfortable with it, you can execute better with it. I think Peoria Christian's really going to challenge us because of the pressing, right? So then we may have a smaller amount of time in the half court than what we're used to because we'll have to break the press first. But then we got to make good decisions. I think it's all about making good decisions. You know, when you get down late clock, that doesn't mean you have to panic. You just have to keep executing your plays and get the ball to the right guys at the right time. We've practiced with it, you know, for several days, and so hopefully we'll be a little more comfortable. And like you said, we've used it during a couple of games already, and so it's just something you have to remind yourself about, though, right? Because when I get into the middle of the game, I forget about it sometimes, and you think, oh, shoot, yeah, we have shot clock, and so but I think the guys probably adjust to it better than I do, right? And I'm going to put the ball in their hands and let them make good decisions.
Kind of a cool time of year again where we get to go out to Western Hall. We'll leave you with this. Give us a couple of fun memories for you, maybe coaching at Western Hall or maybe even going back in the day to some super sectionals out there when they were the host and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I can remember going to super sectionals out there and watching really good Macomb teams win out there. One of my favorite memories was just a couple of years ago when we made it to the championship game. I'd never had a team make it to the championship game before, and I can remember after the semifinal game thinking, oh, shoot, we got to put a scout together for the game tonight. And so, going back to work, which was at the time, it was kind of stressful, but it was a lot of fun. And so we've been fortunate the last couple of years to make it to the semifinal games. And so hopefully we have a good showing this year and the kids play hard. But I don't want to put a lot of pressure on them as far as that's concerned, because I want them to enjoy it. And I want to keep building, right? I really think that we have a long way to go, and we're starting to see some strides offensively, especially of showing some improvement. And so I think this is a great chance this week to test ourselves against what's going to be some really good competition.
Coach, good luck tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
That's Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson on our MDH pregame show. We'll take a break. Back with more from Western Hall in the 79th annual Macomb Western Holiday Tournament after this. You're listening to Bomber Sports Network.
Since 1958, McDonough District Hospital has proudly served the residents of West Central Illinois. We've built new facilities, hired highly trained, experienced, and caring medical staff members, and expanded our service offerings to meet your healthcare needs, all while providing the best possible patient experience. Let us show you why McDonough District Hospital is your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
And with that, we welcome you back to Western Hall and inside our broadcast booth here, courtside at Western Hall tonight for the 79th edition of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Good evening, everybody. Justice Keene, happy to have you along with us. Set for the 5:30 contest between the Bombers of Macomb and the Peoria Christian Chargers. The last first-place trophy for the Macomb Bombers came in 2010, a route from Berry Western in the first round to Brown County to an overtime win over Pittsfield, and then routing a very talented Illini West team 48-38. Peoria Christian, newcomers to the tournament last year, in a solid fourth place finish to begin their campaign. Now, Peoria Christian, a team that made it all the way to Champaign last year. Head coach Jason Persinger talked about the dream that it was to make the state tournament and play on the big stage, the biggest stage in Illinois high school basketball. Not only was it special for head coach Jason Persinger, but his son Malachi, who is on the team and a star player for them, who he got to coach. What could be better than that? How about the mother-daughter duo making it to state at the same time as the Peoria Christian Chargers, too? Jason Persinger's wife and daughter make it to state. Belle and Malachi, daughter-son duo, junior high volleyball and state boys basketball. So a cool moment on Peoria Christian's side. They finished 29-10 last year and were third place in Class 1A, beating Effingham St. Anthony for third place at the IHSA state tournament. Macomb, on the other hand, a 2A regional title last year, 22-6 overall. And again, 3-1 in the tournament last year, with Drew Watson averaging 16 points per game and made the all-tournament team. So Macomb looking to make a run in this tournament. 4 straight trips to the Final Four here at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament, trying to make it another time. But it all starts tonight here at Western Hall. 2 minutes away from the opening tap. We'll take one final break. When we return, we will have our Keen's Keys to the Game and more from Western Hall. After this, you're listening to Bomber Sports Network on the BSN.
Sometimes the best healing happens at home. MDH Home Healthcare provides skilled services to children or adults in need of nursing or therapy services. MDH Home Healthcare covers McDonough County and portions of Fulton, Hancock, Schuyler, and Warren counties. Specialized expertise in wound care, IV medication administration, medication teaching, and orthopedic care is available to patients in their own home. Visit MDH.org to learn more about home healthcare. The care you need, the comfort of home.
We return courtside here at Western Hall, set for the 5:30 contest between Macomb and Peoria Christian, set to tip off at 5:30 p.m. here momentarily. Let's take a look at our Keen's Keys to the Game here, pregame for the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament for the Bombers here tonight. What do we have to do? We need to bring intensity on defense. In last year's meeting, Macomb's defense flipped the script after a close first quarter. They held Peoria Christian to only 15 points over the final 3 quarters and forcing tough shots down the stretch. The defensive effort was the main reason that we pull away in that game. We need to lock up their shooters and limit the clean look so we can control the tempo. Number 2 for us tonight, we have to control the boards. In the matchup last year, we outbounded Peoria Christian 35-25 in the extra possession. Margin helped swing the game in our favor. And then number 3, limit the turnovers and take care of the ball. Of course, defense is great, but the turnovers can flip momentarily in a tournament-style atmosphere. It can change the ball game in a heartbeat. Those are our keys to the game for Macomb Bombers tonight here against the Peoria Christian Chargers in the play-in contest here at the 2025 Macomb Western Holiday Basketball Tournament. Let's go to our PA announcer and meet tonight's starting lineups.
Macomb Western Holiday Tournament between the Peoria Christian Chargers and the Macomb Bombers. Let's meet the starters, beginning with Peoria Christian. At forward, a 5'11" senior, number 0, Trey Brickner. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 3, Jacob Walton. At forward, a 5'10" senior, number 10, Drew Gama. At guard, a 5'9" senior, number 11, Miles Zimmerman. And at forward, a 5'11" senior, number 21, Andrew Gehrig.
So no surprise there for Peoria Christian. Brickner, Walton, Gamma, Zimmerman, and Gehrig. Jason Persinger, the head coach for Peoria Christian, 8 years at the school, hired in 2018. Now for the Macomb Bombers of Macomb, here courtside at Western Hall.
A 6'5" senior, number 0, Nolan Hogue. At guard, a 5'11" senior, number 1, Drew Watson. At center, a 6'2" junior, number 3, Nick Elby. At guard, a 5'9" senior, number 5, Isaac Leinbach. And at guard, a 5'10" junior, number 12, Carter Hayden.
So the traditional 5 for Jeremy Anderson, Hogue, Watson, Elby, Lineball, and Havens. Jeremy Anderson, the head coach in his 14th season for the Bombers. Macomb in the home whites tonight with the black and orange trim around the outside. Peoria Christian in the visiting purples tonight. And the black and gold trim on the sides. Nolan Hogue at center court along with Trey Brickner, number 0 for the Peoria Christian. Chargers, strap yourselves in, folks. This is Macomb Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network. Up and underway, we get fired up from the Bomber cheer squad. Just to our right, the Bombers take the opening tap from our right to left as we see it, courtside here at Western Hall in the 79th Macomb Western Holiday Basketball Tournament. Drew Watson will fire up a 3 ball off the back iron, no good, as the shot clock will return to 20 seconds. Out of bounds, and it will be Macomb basketball. 7:43 to play here as we get the 79th edition of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament underway. Thanks for being with us this afternoon as the Bombers open the tournament. Right court for Isaac Lineball. Back out to Watson. He'll reset the offense at the top of the key. 7:30 to play here in the opening quarter. Hogue to Watson. Watson will set the offense at the top of the key. Watson will drive inside the three-point line. Dribble drive down low to Nick Elby. Elby in the lane, puts it off the back iron and in, and the Bombers strike first in the 5:30 contest. 2-0 Macomb, courtesy of Nick Elby. Back the other way for the Chargers of Peoria Christian. Their first look at the basketball tonight. Jacob Walton out in the front court for them. None of the right court, Trey Brickner. Brickner outside the three-point line right in front of Macomb's bench. Ahead now to Gehrig. Andrew Gehrig with it. Left court now is Drew Gamma. Chargers wanting to run the fast offense tonight. A lot of 3 balls expected from them. Havens trips it up at the top of the key. Back to the corner for the Chargers, able to recover in the right court. Drive into the lane for Zimmerman. Zimmerman down low. Toss up good. In and out no good for Jacob Walton. Back outside a 3-ball. Gamma trying to answer it. It's up and in. And the Chargers will take the lead 3-2. Drew Gamma puts it up and in. And it's 3-2 Peoria Christian in the early going here at Western Hall. Back into the front court for Nick Elby. Elby to Watson. 6:27 to play. 3-2 Peoria Christian on top by 1. 6:23 to play. Watson in the right court will dribble it. Tips out of his hand. Out of bounds. Off the Bombers of Macomb, they'll say. It'll be Peoria Christian basketball in front of the bleachers across from us. 6:21 to go. It's a 3-2 lead for the Chargers of Peoria Christian in the 79th Macomb Western Holiday Basketball Tournament. In the front court, Miles Zimmerman. Zimmerman kicks to the corner now with a drive. Kicks it back outside. 6:07 to play. Right court now, drive from Zimmerman to the basket. Tipped into the hands of Elby. Tapped around, Chargers grab it. Back outside. to the top of the key for the Chargers. Drew Gamma with it, under pressure from Nolan Hogue. Chargers moving the ball around tonight. Long three ball, it's good. Drew Gamma hits it again, and it's 2 straight threes from the Chargers of Peoria Christian. And it's a 6-2 advantage for the Chargers here in the 5:30 contest of the 79th Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. 5:35 to play. Here is Hogue in the front court. Back ahead to Watson. Watson to the right corner with it. Under pressure from Jacob Walton. Tipped out of bounds, and it will stay with Macomb. 5:29 to play here in the opening quarter. 18 on the shot clock. It's a 6-2 lead for the Peoria Christian Chargers. Bombers in the right court with it. Watson, dribble drive to the basket, looking right corner now, 3 ball on the way. Havens off the back iron, won't go. Watson rebounds it into the front court. Left court now is Havens. Havens with a drive to the basket, off the back iron, and no good. Used every part of the rim. Elby down there puts it up, and he's fouled. And we'll get 2 free throws from the line. Our first one of the night. That foul against Drew Gamma, number 10 of Peoria Christian. His first, team first as well. And Elby will go to the line for Macomb here. First time tonight. He's got the only basket for Macomb as of now. First one is on the way, and it's good. 6-3 Macomb trailing Peoria Christian in the early stages of the 79th Macomb Western Holiday Tournament, the marquee 5:30 game. Second one from Elby is up, used every part of the rim, and it's no good. Bombers tap it, able to recover the possession. Top of the key is Watson. He'll reset with 5 minutes to go and 15 on the shot clock. Hogue now controlling the ball at the top of the key. It's a line ball in the right court. Line ball to Elby in the right corner. Bombers swinging around the outside, down low to Hogue. Hogue lays it up and off the back iron and in. 6-5, the Bombers cut the Chargers lead to 1. And we go back the other way. Chargers will set it up here, going to shoot the 3 ball a lot tonight. They live and die by the 3. A lot of 3 balls. We saw it last year in Champaign. Drive from Brickner. Brickner in the lane. Kicked back out to Drew Gamma, who's got all 6, looking for 9. Up off the back iron and no good, and the Bombers push ahead. Into the right court, Carter Havens. Havens under pressure to Nick Elby. Elby under pressure at the free throw line. Back outside Watson. Watson up beyond the arc here. 4:19 to play. Left court is Havens. Havens with a dribble drive. Back out Elby. Right court is Watson. White corner now with 4:10 to play. 13 on the shot clock. Watson fires a 3, won't go. And the Chargers get the rebound. They'll push ahead. Chargers set the offense up. Jacob Walton. Walton over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman with a dribble drive back. Ahead, put up, and it's good from Andrew Gehrig, who takes the pass and puts it up and in. 8-5, Peoria Christian leading Macomb here in the play-in round of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Hogue to Watson, back the other way. Drive from Carter Havens, puts it to the basket and in. The lead back to 1 for Peoria Christian. Carter Havens on the board for the first time tonight at Western Hall. And out of bounds in front of us here near the scores table. Bombers assistant coach Zach Keene wanted it to be Macomb basketball, as did Brian Langworthy. They're going to discuss it with official Justin Fuller. Tonight's officials, Justin Fuller, Brian Daniel, and Brad Gooding. The veteran crew in the stripes tonight here at Western Hall. So out of bounds right in front of us, in front of the Macomb bench on the right side, Peoria Christian side of the basketball court. Jacob Walton into the Peoria Christian offense. Miles Zimmerman with it at the top of the key. Zimmerman with a drive. Back outside now is the Chargers' Trey Brickner. He'll drive to the basket. Tipped out of the basket, no good. Out of bounds, and it's Macomb basketball. Kellen Martin comes in for Jeremy Anderson. New 5 for Macomb. Hobson, Hogue, Martin, Havens, and Watson out there. 3:20 to go in the opening quarter of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Game number 5 of 8 on the day. Hobson to Martin in the right corner with it. Kellen Martin back to Watson. Watson pulls up for 3. Top of the key. It's good. And Macomb gets their first lead of game number 5 of the night. It's 10-8. Macomb by 2. Their largest margin of the night. And the largest lead here at Western Hall. Chargers take it back the other way. Jacob Walton at the top of the key. He'll kick ahead for Trey Brickner. Brickner under pressure. He'll kick to Gamma, and a whistle, and a G traveled. So traveling the other way, and Nash Kaiser will check in for Jason Persinger, and the Chargers, 2:45 to go. A 10-8 advantage for the Macomb Bombers here in the play-in contest at Western Hall tonight. Nice crowd on hand, always is for this one, the marquee game of the evening when the Bombers are in action. Hogue with it, top of the key, kicks left corner, finds Drew Watson. Watson ahead to Carter Havens. Havens outside the three-point line, kicks ahead to Watson. Watson with a drive at the free throw line. Left corner three now, Kellen Martin, in and out, no good. Used every part of the rim, put back up and good from the big man, Nolan Hogue. Extends the Bombers' lead to 4, 12-8. And the Chargers will take it back from our left to right as we see it courtside at Western Hall. Noah Kaiser back to the top of the key for Wadey. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Right court now is Noah Kaiser. Kaiser kicks ahead to Zimmerman. Left quarter three on the way. It's no good. Tapped around Kellen Martin. Watson will grab it midair. Trying to go all the way to the basket. Pulls up for three on his way. Off the front iron, no good. Tapped around. Kellen Martin grabs it ahead to Watson. Watson drives free throw line to the basket. Up and it's no good. Tapped around and the Chargers will grab it. 1:40 to play. 12-8 advantage for the Macomb Bombers here at Western Hall. Chargers look to go to the basket. Tapped around by Watson. The Bombers will steal it back. Watson to Hogue to lay it up and in. 2-on-1, 14-8, and Nolan Hogue got 6 of the 14 now. As the Chargers will take it back. 1:18 to play, 14-8. Macomb leads it here in the play-in round. Corner three from the right side, up and no good for the Chargers. Tapped around, and the Bombers will grab it and push ahead. Across the timeline, Kellen Martin. Martin to the basket. He's fouled in motion, and it's going to be on the floor. So out of bounds, Macomb. That'll be against Miles Zimmerman, number 11, his first, team's second. 1:05 to go, 14-8 Macomb in control here in the 79th Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Trying to get to the quarterfinal round to face a rematch with the Tornadoes of A-Town as it goes into Hogue, and Hogue travels in motion. And it's going to be Charger basketball in the backcourt. They'll bring it up here. 60 seconds to play in the opening quarter. It's a 14-8 advantage for the Macomb Bombers here at the neutral site, Western Hall, on the campus of Western Illinois University. Trey Brickner with it. Inside the lane now for the Chargers. Back outside for Wadey for three. Got it. Waite puts it up and in. And the Bombers will push up the floor. Watson across the Leatherneck logo, and an offensive foul called. And that'll be against Cooper Thompson, his first of the night. Team first as well, 14-11 with 33.3 left. And Peoria Christian will have the basketball right in front of their own bench from our left to right as we see it. Courtside here at Western Hall. Noah Kaiser across the Leatherneck logo at mid-floor here, 23 seconds to play. Roosh with it in the front court for the Chargers. Down to 17 seconds left. Shot clock off. Peoria Christian can have the last possession of the first quarter if they choose to do so. 14-11 Bombers in front by 3. At the midcourt logo is Noah Kaiser. Under pressure from Watson and Kellen Martin. Into the hands of Zimmerman. Zimmerman drives to the basket. Put off. No good. Tapped around underneath. And that's how the first quarter will come to an end at Western Hall. 14-11 Macomb leads it. After this, you're listening to Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by.
Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today.
Fresh, local, and convenient. At Jackson Street Market, we've got everything you need. From the daily essentials and friendly service, stop in today and see why we're more than just a market. We're your neighborhood store. Jackson Street Market, right around the corner. Always here for you.
Welcome you back to Western Hall on the campus of Western Illinois University. Macomb Bombers lead it by 3 after one quarter against Peoria Christian. Bomber Nation listening in tonight. Downers Grove, Illinois. Olney, Illinois. Riverside, Illinois. Liberty, Illinois. They say go Bombers. Hindenburg, Illinois. Hillsboro, Moline, Howard, Michigan, as well as Concord, Illinois. Katy, Texas. Tampa, Florida. Wyoming, Orlando, Florida. Crossville, Tennessee. Anna Marie, Florida. Boise, Idaho. All listening in tonight. Macomb and Peoria Christian in the play-in round of the 79th Macomb Western Holiday Tournament underway in the second quarter. Peoria Christian takes the basketball out of bounds, and the Bombers able to get it back here. From our right to left now as we see it, Watson will set the offense for the Bombers. Ahead to the top of the key, Nolan Hogue. Hogue to Elby. Elby in the right court, 7:35 to go. Kellen Martin at the free throw line. Left corner is Drew Watson. 17 on the shot clock, 7:28 of the game clock. Watson in the left court now. Got to get moving here with 12 to shoot. Watson with the dribble drive into the lane. Puts it off the back iron. No good. Hit the left corner of the rim. And it's out of bounds, and it'll be Charger basketball from the backcourt from our left to right. 7:21 to go, 14-11, and the Chargers of Peoria Christian will take it back. Jacob Walton across the Leatherneck logo at mid-floor to Trey Brickner. Brickner will drive to the left court, switch it to Miles Zimmerman. Zimmerman to Walton, and out of bounds are the Chargers right in front of the Macomb bench. Fast-paced action for the Peoria Christian Chargers tonight. Out of bounds, Macomb. Havens to Watson, and Watson to bring it up into the front court for the Bombers from our right to left. 7 minutes to go in the first half, 60 seconds into quarter number 2. Nolan Hogue at the top of the key for Macomb. Left court now is Carter Havens. Havens back to Watson at the top. Watson to Kellen Martin, right corner three on the way. It's good. Big three ball from Kellen Martin right in his dad's basketball arena. Father on the coaching staff for Chad Boudreau out at Western Illinois University. Kellen Martin hits his first three ball tonight at Western Hall, and it's a 17-11 lead for the Bombers. Back the other way for the Chargers, and it's tipped out of bounds by Nick Elby. Stays with the Chargers. Out of bounds in front of their own basket. Andrew Gehrig back for Jason Persinger. 6:31 to go, 17-11, Bombers by 6. Chargers take it out of bounds here into the front court for Brickner, and now inside to Walton, who throws up a shot, and he's fouled in motion. That will be against Carter Havens. His first personal, team first as well. 2 free throws here for Jacob Walton. First one on the way, it's good, nothing but net. 17-12, first basket of the second quarter for the Chargers of Peoria Christian. Winner of this game takes on A-Town Monday in the championship quarterfinal. Second one on the way from Walton, and it's good, 2 of 2. Jacob Walton, no problem at all. 17-13, the Macomb lead cut to 4 here at Western Hall. Kellen Martin to Nolan Hogue in the front court. Left court now is Carter Havens. Havens with the drive to the basket, off the back iron and in. It's good. 19-13, Carter Havens puts it up and in. He's got 4 of the 19 tonight for Macomb. And we go back the other way and whistle on the floor, and a foul. That against Macomb. Kellen Martin, his first personal, team second. A shove in the backcourt. Cooper Hobson coming back in for Macomb. 6:05 to play, 19-13. Macomb leads it by 6 here in the first half. And what do we got? 5-second violation. And Macomb will take back. Isaac Lineball comes in. And Kellen Martin will take a seat. 6:05 to play, Macomb by 6. And the Bombers will take it up from the backcourt. Watson to bring it across the timeline. 6 minutes to play here in the first half at Western Hall, 19-13. Macomb leads it by 6. Line ball in the right court to Cooper Hobson, top of the key. Left court now is Watson. Watson sets the offense down inside the lane for Nolan Hogue. Tipped around, grabbed by the Chargers, going the other way. Drew Gamma with it, right into the front court. Thought about a 3, didn't take it. Kicks to Jacob Walton, right corner. Now Zimmerman. And the front court, Trey Brickner. Brickner with a drive. Back to the right corner. Dribble drive up, no good for the Chargers. Bombers grab it in transition. Watson across the big Leatherneck at mid-floor and into the hands of Hogue. Tipped out of bounds and off of Macomb. And it will be Charger basketball in the backcourt. 5:25 to play. 19-13. Macomb leads it in the play-in round at the MWHT 2025. Jacob Walton, front court for the Chargers. Purple and black. Trey Brickner. Brickner drives, kicks out. Now Gehrig with it and swatted away by Hogue. Hogue grabs it ahead to Watson. 2-on-1 to the basket. Up, and it's good. Watson lays it up and in. It's 21-13. Watson with 5 on the night for Macomb. And the Bombers extend the lead here at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. 21-13, 4:50 to play in the first half. Trey Brickner for the Chargers. Back outside to Gamma. Gamma with it. Switches with Jacob Walton. Walton now at the top of the key. Hogue on the defensive end. Jacob Walton kicks. Left corner three on the way. It is off the back iron and good for Andrew Gehrig. 21-16. The Chargers, they shoot the three ball all night long. So Gehrig has 5 on the night. And it's 21-16 with Macomb in the lead. Stolen at mid-floor. Chargers get it back to the basket, up and swatted away by Cooper Thompson. Out of bounds for Peoria Christian. Kellen Martin back in for Macomb. And Ben Waite back in for Jason Persinger in Peoria Christian. Also Luke Holland in there for the purple and gold as well. 4:18 to go, 21-16. Macomb in front here at the 4:18 mark of the first half. Chargers with it in the front court. Right corner now, drive from Luke Holland. Holland in the lane. Back outside for Ben Waite. Waite and offensive foul. So Ben Waite will be charged with it. His first, team first as well. 21-16. Isaac Lineball to inbound here. 4:07 to play in the first half. 21-16. Macomb in front of Peoria Christian in the play-in contest here at Western Hall. Watson across the midcourt line ahead to Isaac Lineball. 3:55 to play in the first half. Hogue with it at the free throw line. Kick out Kellen Martin. Martin to the left court to Havens, who gets tripped up in motion. Grabbed by the Chargers. Jacob Walton from our left to right. Tries to go all the way. Lays it up, and he's fouled by Nolan Hogue. Going to get 2 more free throws is Walton. And Nolan Hogue going to pick up his first personal foul. Be his first, team third. And Jacob Walton going to shoot 2. Walton 2 of 2 on the night. Both those earlier in the second quarter. First one on the way. It is good. 21-17. Back to the line here. 3:44 to play in the first half. Walton trying to make 2 of 2 here. The second one is up, and he missed it. Off the back iron, no good. Walton gets his own rebound. Goes right to the basket, up and good. 21-19. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-point game. Jeremy Anderson directing traffic in front of us off the bench. Watson to bring it up into the front court. Peoria Christian adds the pressure. Hogue at the free throw line. Under pressure from Ben Waite. Isaac Lineball back out of the right court. Hogue in the lane now. Looking. Back out Lineball. Wasn't ready for it. Out of bounds. And it will be Charger basketball from the left court. And we got a sub coming in. Nick Elby going to return for Macomb, and Kellen Martin going to get a breather. He will take a seat. 3:19 to play. Macomb hanging on by 2, 21-19. 3:15 to go. Jacob Walton across the timeline. Walton, dribble drive to the basket. Tipped into the hands of the Chargers. They're able to save it. And a long 3 ball in the backcourt. No good from Walton. Tipped out of bounds, and it will be Macomb basketball right into the hands of the Macomb cheerleaders. Give each other a fist bump on the backside. 3:04 to go. Watson and Lineball bring it up across the 10-second line for Macomb. Right court now is Lineball. Top of the key, Hogue. Left court now, Havens. Havens looking for an answer. Back out to Watson. Watson under pressure from Jacob Walton. Unable to do anything with it. Watson thought about a 3, didn't take it. Drive in, pull up from the right block, won't go. Grabbed by the Chargers of Peoria Christian. Ben Waite with it. He'll push ahead and find Jacob Walton. Walton stolen away by Isaac Lineball. Comes in from nowhere, puts it up, missed it. And the Chargers grab it. Chargers controlling the pace of this game right now. And a foul, no, a traveling. Close. Drew Gamma called for the travel in front of the Macomb bench in the right court. 21-19. 2:27 to play, and it will be Macomb basketball here in front of their own bench. Macomb leads it by 2, 21-19, 2:27 to play in the first half. Isaac Lineball to take it out of bounds here for Macomb, right in front of us here at the scores table. Near the Macomb bench, Isaac Lineball in to Drew Watson, and Watson to bring it up and set the offense for Macomb. They lead it by 2, 21-19, 2:19 to play, 27 on the shot clock. Havens pulls up for 3, no good in the front court, tipped around. Somebody's got to grab it, and the Chargers do in the front court. Ahead for Drew Gamma. Gamma to the basket. Off the back iron, no good. Watson grabs it in transition. Into the right court goes Watson. Right corner, Jeremy Anderson makes the play call. Watson looking. Back to the top of the key for Hogue with 1:57 to play. Left court now Havens. Havens to the free throw line. Back out to Elby. Elby down low. Big man Nolan Hogue with it. Tripped up and he's fouled. Foul against the Chargers of Peoria Christian. Ben Waite charged with the foul. His second. Team second as well. Macomb will keep the basketball underneath their own basket here. 1:50 to play in the first half. Line ball with it in the front court for Macomb. 1:45 to play. Watson wasn't ready for the pass. Tipped, though, by the Chargers. Number 11, Miles Zimmerman. It will stay with Macomb. 21-19, 1:45 to go. Rush comes back in for Peoria Christian. 1:45, Bombers back with it. Watson in the right corner, looking. He will take a drive to the basket, up and count it, scoring a foul. Watson puts it up and in. So Chargers will pick up their third team foul. Isaac Lineball, Nick Elby come out for Macomb. Kellen Martin back out there, as is Cooper Hobson. 23-19. Watson with one free throw here on the way, and he missed it. In and out, no good. Bombers on the rebound, though. Nolan Hogue saves it into the left court. Watson into the left court. He'll set the offense as Jeremy Anderson makes the play call. Martin and Havens switch it back and forth around the outside perimeter. Kellen Martin pulls up for three. Off the back iron, no good. Shot clock back to 20 with Macomb on the rebound. Free throw line for Kellen Martin. Back ahead for Watson. Watson in the right front court. 1:13 to play. Watson pass to Hogue, cross court. Hogue with a dribble drive to the basket. Tripped up, and Peoria Christian basketball. Out of bounds, and it is PC basketball. Didn't work. Hogue tried to drive in and put one up. Didn't happen. 23-19. 1:05 to play in the first half. Here in the play-in contest for the 79th Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Courtside here from Western Hall. Thanks for being with us on this Saturday night in Macomb, Illinois. Chargers with it. Luke Holland with it. Tipped out of his hands to Nolan Hogue. Watson in the front court to grab it. Try to put it in. It is no good. In and out. Big man Nolan Hogue there, too. He can't get it to go. Cooper Hobson grabs it. Kellen Martin to Watson in the corner for three. Right corner, three. No good. Macomb 0-3 in a 10-second sequence there. And the Chargers grab it and will take it with 30 seconds to play. 29 on the game clock, 27 on the shot clock. About identical. 30-second timeout. Peoria Christian will pause for one as well. 23-19. Macomb in the lead here at the 79th Macomb Western Holiday Tournament after this on the BSN.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
Courtside at Western Hall in Macomb, Illinois, the 79th edition of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. 26-5 left in the first half here out of Jason Persinger's timeout. Peoria Christian basketball right here in front of the Macomb bench in the Macomb scores table side. 23-7 to play. Chargers can have the last shot of the first half should they choose. Shot clock, game clock identical at 18 seconds. 23-19, Macomb in front by 4. Watson into the front court to add some pressure. Tie up on the floor with it. And the officials will call the play dead. Jump ball tie up, and it is Macomb basketball with 12.6 left. And now Macomb will have a chance to have the last possession of the first half. Into the backcourt for the Bombers here. Watson to bring it up, 7 seconds to play here. Watson across the midcourt logo. Dribble drive to the basket. It's waved off, and what are we going to have? Foul against Peoria Christian. Be on Jacob Walton, his first personal, team fourth. 5.3 left, out of bounds for the Bombers in the baseline in front of their own basket. Watson to bring it in. Kellen Martin fires a three with 3 seconds left. Off the back iron, no good. Big man Hogue tries to tip it in, and that's how the first half will come to an end at Western Hall. 23-19 Macomb takes the advantage into the locker room at Western Hall. We'll be back with more in the halftime report. 23-19, Macomb leads it in the 79th edition of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. You're listening to Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network from Learfield.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Tee off at Harry Masato Golf Course, WIU's scenic public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today. Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information. You're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
We return courtside from Western Hall, the campus of Western Illinois University. Joining us on our halftime report, Macomb 23, Peoria Christian 19 is WIU Athletic Director Paul Bubb. And got to be an exciting time of year for you guys. I know you guys are in the thick of basketball season, but always cool when you guys get to host this event right on your campus.
Absolutely. You know, this tournament has a long history. It's getting close to 80 years now that they've been hosting it here. And it's a fantastic event. 16 teams. And it's good to have them here and get everybody on campus.
Now, we've talked with a couple different people earlier. This gymnasium has came a long way in the last 10 or 12 years with the bleacher renovation and then a new design on the court and then the scores table added on the other side. So you guys have put a lot of work into this facility.
Well, you know, we have, and we've got some other things we'd certainly like to see. And one is getting the attendance back up at our games to a level where we need the bleachers on both balconies pulled out. We want to go ahead and replace the tables here on this side with actually LED tables, then move these over to the other side and actually have courtside seating available for our spectators as we move forward. The new basketball standards we got ordered, and they came in a little bit late this year, but the new purple baskets that are out there right now with the new shot clocks, something else that we needed to add, and glad we've got those in. In fact, the tournament is our opportunity to break them in this year.
Yeah, they look very good. The purple baskets and brand new shot clocks as well. And you guys obviously having a good year on the women's side of basketball. They're having a great year. Exciting time of the year, and they got a big win last week here.
You know, they really are playing well now. One loss, the only loss they've had is to Iowa, and Iowa's going to win their share of games. There's no question about that. We had a big win on the road down at Lindenwood. Lindenwood, I think, is one of the teams that's favorites in the league as well. And, you know, we had a player go down, and what was good about that and this past game was the teammates picked her up, and were able to go on. Anytime you lose a starter, you wonder what's going to happen. But Coach Gravina's done a nice job, and he's got his team prepared, and they had people ready to step in, and that's exactly what they've done.
Now, in addition to being the AD here, you're also on the actual tournament committee for the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. So you get to see a little bit of both sides of it, and probably kind of nice to have the advantage of being in the AD role and also be on the tournament committee.
Well, you know, I actually got involved with the tournament committee before I became the athletic director because I wanted to be back involved with this. I had the opportunity several years ago to play here in this tournament. I know I can't tell you how many games I've watched here in this tournament when I was coaching up at Monmouth and that. And so it's always been a special event for me. And then once I became the athletic director, it's nice to have that tie with the university and this tournament. There's no question.
And one of the things that this facility has been known for many, many years is hosting postseason basketball.
I was wondering how you're going to work your way around to that. I figured you had that.
You knew it was coming, the postseason basketball. Now, the Western Hall Super Sectional, of course, was an icon back in the day. Can you give us any hint or anything about a possible comeback?
You know, I started working on getting the Super Sectional back here my second year in the job, and I've been in it now 4 years. And at the time, they were going through a switch with personnel in charge of the IHSA. And then once a new person got on, they wanted to kind of take a look at some things. But we've continued to look and try to get to a position where we can host the Super Sectional. And I'd like to, hope that we can be having that sometime here in the near future.
Because, I mean, you could probably remember back in the day, I'm sure you came to several of them. This place was full to the rafters.
Well, I was talking to a couple of committee members. We were sitting up there up above earlier, and I said I can remember sitting in the upper balcony and watching Bart Arthur and Bushnell Prairie City play in a super sectional here. And again, just some great games that were played here. I remember Pius All Southwestern used to come up here on a regular basis with their team and everything. So it was good. And again, back then it was just a two-class system, A and AA. And now, of course, there's multiple classes. But what we'd probably be looking at, I don't think they'd let us host it with Macomb coming in here, but certainly to look at hosting a 1A super sectional is something probably that could be worked on.
We look forward to hopefully some good news and hopefully more basketball here in March. Anything upcoming in the new year that you want to get out there for any Leatherneck fans listening in?
You know, I think for people that are listening in the community, one of the big things we've got coming up is January 10th is going to be our community day. We'd like to get as many people out from the local area as we can. It was great back earlier in December when we had our elementary day, and we had 3,167 people in attendance, set a record for the women's basketball that day. And certainly we'd like to see those type of crowds back in here on a regular basis. But I think we're going to have an exciting team to watch. The women certainly, and I'm expecting good things to come from our men's program in this new year as we go as well.
Very good. We look forward to a great new year and hopefully some more basketball in Western Hall come February and March. Paul Bubb, thanks so much for taking the time to join us here.
Thanks, Justice. Appreciate all you do.
All right, that's Paul Bubb, the athletic director at Western Illinois University, on our halftime report. Back with more from Western Hall in the 79th Macomb Western Holiday Tournament after this on the BSN.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by.
Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information. Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their long-time roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider.
Tee off at Harry Masato Golf Course, WIU's scenic public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today.
At McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Life is always full of changes. Make sure you're covered. Abram Olson at Country Financial in Macomb is here to protect what matters most. Visit 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb or call him at 309-836-2885. Abram Olson at Country Financial.
Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Big dreams start small. Compeer Financial is here to help them grow. From farm loans to home financing, our Macomb team has the tools to make it happen. Located at 2901 East Jackson Street or in Macomb, or call them today at 309-833-2302. Compeer Financial of Macomb, your partner in growth. Your future starts here at Spoon River College. With affordable tuition, flexible classes, and programs built for your goals, SRC helps you take the next step with confidence. Enroll today and join a community that supports your success. Spoon River College. Visit spoonrivercollege.edu or call 309-647-4645 to learn how to enroll today. Looking for your next ride? At Kunis Country of Macomb, we've got the selection, the service, and the savings you deserve, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between. Drive home today with confidence. Visit us on East Jackson Street or call 309-837-5757. Kunis Country.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
Back with you courtside here at Western Hall at the campus of Western Illinois University. Second half action underway from Western Hall. Peoria Christian into the front court with it. We get fired up from the Bomber cheer squad just to our right. 23-19, the Bombers in front. As we get the second half underway, Bombers able to get it back here. Left to right as we see it, courtside. Line ball in the lane. Havens puts it up and in. The Bombers on the board first. 25-19. Carter Havens has 6 tonight and gets the Bombers on the board first in the second half. 25-19, Macomb in front, trying to get to the quarterfinals once again this year. Off the back iron and good. Trey Brickner puts it up and in for the Chargers of Peoria Christian. Back the other way, line ball goes flying to the basket, and he's fouled in motion. 25-21. So the foul against Miles Zimmerman, his second, team first. Line ball's first free throw up and no good. So line ball 0 of 1, has not scored any points on the night. One more attempt here from line ball. Second one is up and he missed it. Off the back iron, no good. Grabbed in motion by the Chargers from our right to left. In the backcourt, Drew Gamma. Nolan Hogue to apply the backcourt pressure. Jacob Walton steadies the offense at the top of the key. Watson on the defensive end. 7-10 to play. Watson out there for Macomb. Trey Brickner in the front court now. Chargers move it around here. 60 seconds into quarter number 3. It's a 4-point game with Macomb in front in the play-in round. Brickner with it. Right corner now for Andrew Gehrig. Tipped around and Brickner grabs it. Dribble drive in the right baseline. Trying to go up with it. Off the back iron, no good. Tipped around and the Bombers grab it. Shot clock resets to 35. Ahead for Macomb. Line ball with it in the right court in front of their own bench. Big man Nolan Hogue. And it's an offensive foul against Macomb. Macomb coach Jeremy Anderson says we got to get a good shot every time. Hogue picks up his second, team first, and the Chargers take it back with 6:30 to play in the third quarter. Just getting underway. Miles Zimmerman with it. Zimmerman at the free throw line. Ahead off the back iron, no good for the Chargers. Can't get it to go from Gehrig, and Watson will grab it and bring it up into the front court. 6:18 to play. Watson ahead to line ball. Line ball to Nolan Hogue in the front court. Hogue looking with it. Back to Watson. Watson to Elby. Elby to Watson. Thought about a three, didn't take it. Back in the left court for Carter Havens. Havens to line ball with it. 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. 2 minutes into this. Elby to Havens. Havens with a dribble drive at the free throw line. Looking under pressure from the Chargers. Back out Hogue. And Watson in the right corner. Watson pulls up for three. Air ball grabbed by the Chargers and nearly a shot clock violation. Back the other way for the Chargers. Brickner trying to go all the way. And he puts it up and he's fouled. Second foul against the Bombers. Elby picks up the foul, his first, team second, and we're going to get 2 free throws, Trey Brickner. The first one up, and he got it. He used every part of the rim. 25-22, Macomb by 3. Peoria Christian can cut the lead to 2 with this free throw from Brickner. One more here, the second one up, and it got it. 25-23, Peoria Christian hangs around. And Jeremy Anderson makes his play call going back the other way, 5:38 to go. Drew Watson across the timeline into the right court for Macomb. Line ball gets tripped up, able to grab it. At the top of the key is Hogue. Havens with it now, looking. Bombers having some trouble on the offensive end right now. Watson looking, 5:21 to play in the third quarter, 13 on the shot clock, 5:18 on the game clock. Left corner now for Isaac Lineball. Lineball ahead to Elby, and the Bombers move it around. Watson thought about a three, didn't have the time to take it. Down low, Elby, nothing, and a shot clock violation for the Bombers. First one of the night. at the 5:07 mark of quarter number 3.
Hey, big stop right here. Let's go. Go, one. Keep it in front. Keep it in front.
So first shot clock violation of the second session, and Macomb picks it up 5:07 mark. Jacob Walton with it, front court. Brickner pulls up for 3 in the right corner, won't go. Rebound Nolan Hogue. Bombers going to run it fast here. Watson tries to drive to the hoop, lays it up off the back iron and no good. And the Chargers will push the other way with it. Jacob Walton with a drive at the free throw line. Ahead for Drew Gamma, can't get it to go the other way. 25-23, 4:33 to play. Watson. And it goes out of bounds, and Macomb will keep it. 4:31 mark of the third quarter, 25-23. Macomb leading by 2, a 23-19 lead at the break. Leads 4, and it's Macomb basketball out of bounds right in front of their own bench in the front court. Watson to line ball to set the offense. 4:28 to play here in quarter number 3. Right corner is Nolan Hogue. Hogue with it, looking under pressure by the Chargers of Peoria Christian. Line ball, pulls up, free throw line, he got it. 27-23, Isaac Lineball on the board for the first time tonight. Macomb's lead back at 4 with 4:07 to play in the third quarter. Left court for the Bombers on the defensive end. Chargers underneath. Brickner tries to put one up. He does, up and good. Lead cut to 2 once again by the Chargers. Trey Brickner, all points in the second half thus far for the Chargers. 27-25, 3:50 to play in quarter number 3. Isaac Lineball with it, ahead to Nolan Hogue. Hogue to Havens for 3 in the left court. Won't go, tipped around. Chargers try to grab it. Havens gets a hand on it, and he's fouled. Out of bounds for Macomb as Kellen Martin will return for Jeremy Anderson. Come in during the break here. Andrew Gehrig charged with the foul, his first, team second. 27-25, Bomber basketball underneath their own hoop. Right corner now is Nick Elby. Elby to Havens with a drive. Kicked back out. Martin for 3. Missed it. In the backcourt, a tie-up. Macomb basketball at the 3:32 mark. Stay in there. (27-25), Macomb basketball underneath their own hoop. 3:32 to play in the third quarter. Big man Nolan Hogue kicks to the left corner, finds Havens. Dribble drive from Havens to the right block, and he's fouled with a hold. Peoria Christian going to pick up their third team foul. Trey Brickner, his first personal. 27-25, Macomb basketball out of bounds for them again. Nick Elby with it, ahead to Kellen Martin. Martin to the left corner, finds Drew Watson. 3:23 to play. Watson in the lane under pressure. Back out Kellen Martin. Watson will steady the pace in the left corner. Peoria Christian up and heavy defense tonight. Tipped around, and both teams had a hand on it and finally called out of bounds. No, a foul called in the backcourt. That going to be against Elby, and it's going to be Peoria Christian basketball. Elby picks up his second. 3:11 to go, 27-25. Peoria Christian basketball from our right to left as we see it courtside at Western Hall. Left court, Miles Zimmerman. Zimmerman ahead and will set the offense. Ben Waite with it. Chargers move around here quickly to the basket. Now back to left corner for Zimmerman, who fires a 3. Got it. And the Chargers take the lead, 28-25. Miles Zimmerman. And Macomb's lead is gone. Down by 1. Timeout, Jeremy Anderson to steady the pace. And Macomb will take one. 28-27, Peoria Christian on a run here. 2:47 left in the third quarter. Back after this on the BSN.
The MDH Community Pharmacy in Macomb is open 7 days a week, including extended hours on the weekdays for your convenience. Our team is available to answer questions about all your medications, and we offer free local home deliveries. Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Medicare, and most insurance plans are accepted. McDonough District Hospital, your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Back with you courtside at Western Hall on the campus of Western Illinois University, the 79th Macomb Western Holiday Basketball Tournament. Jeremy Anderson taking his first time out of the night as Peoria Christian back in front by 1 with 2:43 to play here in quarter number 3. Right corner now is Kellen Martin ahead to Nolan Hogue. Bombers in the orange, black, and white tonight uniforms. Top of the key for Watson. back outside the College line. Dribble drive in there, left block, puts it up and in, and the Bombers back in front by one. Used every part of the rim there. Watson able to put it up and in for Macomb to give them a 29-28 advantage with 2:18 to play in the third quarter. Jacob Walton on the other end for the purple and gold. Pulls up from 15 feet. He got it from the right block. 30-29. Jacob Walton puts it up and in, and back and forth the Chargers and Bombers go. Drew Watson outside the arc with 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Watson in the left court under pressure from Ben Waite. Cooper Hobson now top of the key for Macomb. Right corner is Carter Havens. Havens pulls up for three. Right corner three on the way. No good. Grabbed by the purple and gold, and they'll move from our right to left with 1:45 to play in the third quarter. Left corner now, Trey Brickner. Brickner with a drive, tipped out of his hands by Nolan Hogue. Able to grab it in the backcourt. Pushes to Watson, who will bring it across the leatherneck at midfloor. Watson tries to go the distance for Macomb. Tipped out of the basket, no good. Cooper Hobson out of hand on it, and the Chargers grab it and go the other way with it. All the way to the basket, up and good for Jacob Walton. And it's 32-29. Peoria Christian now with their largest lead of the night at 3. 1:13 to play, third quarter, 32-29. Peoria Christian in front by 3. Kellen Martin in the right court with it. Top of the key, Hogue. Now in the left court is Watson. Watson to Havens. Inside, pulls up. Thought about it from the free throw line, didn't take it. Kicks back out to Watson instead. 55-3 to play, 10 on the shot clock. 32-29, Bombers trail by 3. Watson in the lane, puts it up off the back iron. No good, tipped around. And Peoria Christian player goes flying into the front row. Bombers recover it, shot clock back to 20. Tipped into the hands of the Chargers, back the other way. Miles Zimmerman with it. Zimmerman ahead. To the basket goes Roosh, puts it up, no good. Scramble for it under the Peoria Christian basket. And a foul against the Chargers. So Trey Brickner will pick up his second, team fourth. 28 seconds to play in the third quarter. 32-29, Peoria Christian in front by 3, trying to get revenge on the third place contest from last year. Macomb won that game against Peoria Christian 43-28 to take the third place trophy. That on December 28th of 2024, nearly a year ago this time. Right corner for Kellen Martin and the Macomb Bombers. Martin back top of the key to Hogue. Hogue to Havens in the left corner. 14 seconds left. Havens for 3. Got it. Big time 3. Carter Havens from the left corner puts it up and in, and the Bombers back in front of the momentum. 32 all. 2 seconds left. 1 layup on the way. It's good at the buzzer. Miles Zimmerman puts it up and in at the buzzer for the Chargers. 34-32. Peoria Christian will take it with a 2-point lead to the fourth quarter. You're listening to Bomber Sports Network from Learfield.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Big dreams start small. Compeer Financial is here to help them grow. From farm loans to home financing, our Macomb team has the tools to make it happen. Located at 2901 East Jackson Street or in Macomb, or call them today at 309-833-2302. Compeer Financial of Macomb, your partner in growth.
At McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
We return with you at Western Hall on the campus of Western Illinois University. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Bomber Basketball from Learfield.
This is Brian Barnhart, voice of the University of Illinois Fighting Illini, and you're watching the Bomber Sports Network.
Fourth quarter set to get underway and 8 minutes on the clock. Macomb will trail by 2, 34-32, trying to stay on the championship side of the bracket as it's Peoria Christian basketball to start quarter number 4. Back underway, and the Chargers with it in the front court. Miles Zimmerman sets the offense up, and the Chargers run the fast pace. 7:45 to go. They lead by 2 with a buzzer beater at the end of the third quarter from Miles Zimmerman. Walton goes to the basket. No good for him. And Drew Watson in the backcourt under some pressure. 7:34 to play, and he's fouled before he crossed the 10-second line. Zimmerman picks up his third, team first of the fourth quarter. 7:35 to play, 34-32. Macomb trailing by 2. Jeremy Anderson will make his play call here. Isaac Lineball brings it up across the 10-second line on the Leatherneck logo. Tipped out of his hands, out of bounds, stays with Macomb. Out of bounds right in front of the Macomb bench. Jeremy Anderson going to have to take a step to his right. Nolan Hogue to inbound for Macomb. Hogue to line ball, 7:20 to play here, 34-32. Winner to the quarterfinal round of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament on Monday to face the A-Town Tornadoes. Loser plays Pittsfield on the losers bracket side. Watson, drive to the baseline, up and no good, and he's fouled in motion. We'll get 2 free throws. That foul will be against Trey Brickner, 0 of Peoria Christian, his third, team second. And Watson will shoot the free throws for Macomb. 2 free throws from Watson, the first one on the way. And he missed it. The second one is up, and he got it. Nothing but net, 34-33. Peoria Christian's lead cut to 1. Watson goes 1 of 2. 7 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Right court for the Peoria Christian Chargers. Ahead to Zimmerman. Zimmerman at the top of the key. Corner now for Jacob Walton. Walton with a drive to the basket. Up, no good, air ball. Picks up his own rebound. Back to the basket, no good. Third time's the charm from Trey Brickner, who puts it up and in, and he's fouled. Carter Havens will pick up his second, and his second, team first. Jeremy Anderson tells his team to rebound. The first one and only one is no good. 3-point play is not completed. 36-33, Peoria Christian in front by 3 points with 6:35 to play in the fourth quarter in the play-in round of the 79th edition of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Top of the key, line ball for 3. Got it. Tied at 36 now. Line ball puts it up and in. Got it. 36 all with 6:21 to play in the fourth quarter. Jacob Walton with it. Left court. Under pressure from Martin and Watson. Walton thought about a drive. Kicks, stays back outside the 3-point line. Peoria Christian resets. 6:05 on the game clock. 14 on the shot clock. Drive in from Zimmerman. Tipped around. Grabbed by Havens. Havens on the break. 2-on-1 to the basket for Havens to put it up. And Hogue can't put it back. Carter Havens down in the backcourt, able to get back up on his feet slowly. Out of bounds. And it will be Macomb basketball. 5:51 to go. This has been quite a sequence here over the last couple of minutes. Wild basketball contest here at Western Hall. 5:40 to play. 36 all in the play-in round of the 79th MWHT. Hogue in the front court for Macomb, down to Elby. Elby looking under pressure, grabbed by Nolan Hogue. Hogue out to Elby, ahead to line ball, tipped into the hands of the Chargers, out of bounds, and it will be Bomber basketball. Across from us on the far side of the court, and inbounding in front of the tunnel to the lobby of the gym. 5:30 to play, 36 all. Hogue to inbound, looking, and line ball will bring it up into the front court for Macomb on the midcourt logo as we speak. Bombers got to get a basket here and steal the momentum back. Push ahead. Watson with a drive at the free throw line. Picked up by the Chargers, and we'll go the other way with it. Miles Zimmerman ahead to Jacob Walton. Walton on the Rocky Dog at mid-floor. 5:07 to play. We're tied at 36. Brickner with it. Back to Ben Waite. Hogue on the defensive end. Watson in the corner, out of bounds, and it will be Bomber basketball. 4:59 to go. We're tied at 36. Bomber basketball going the other way here. Elby with it in the right court. Back to Havens at the top of the key. Watson with it. Bombers run the offense with 4:44 to play in the contest. Line ball outside the three-point line. Right corner, Carter Havens now with it. 2 dribbles. Back to line ball, top of the key. Left court now is Nolan Hogue. 10 to shoot on the shot clock. Elby, top of the key to line ball in the right court. Down to 5 and 4. would have got a holding foul out of bounds for Macomb. Shot clock will reset to 20. Ben Waite will pick up the foul, his third, team third as well. 20 on the shot clock, 4:28 on the game clock, tied at 36. Winner plays A-Town in the quarterfinal round of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament on Monday. Watson, underneath, under pressure, puts it to Havens, got it to go. Macomb back in front by 2. Watson on the assist there. Carter Havens puts it up and in, and the Bombers take a 38-36 lead with 4 minutes to play in the contest. Traveling violation the other way as Drew Gamma tried to put it up and in for the Chargers. Jason Persinger asking for an explanation. Bomber basketball in the backcourt, 38-36. 4 minutes to play in the contest. Winner plays Abingdon at 7 o'clock on Monday night at Western Hall. Line ball with it. Right court now is Carter Havens. Havens to the top of the key for Nolan Hogue. Left court now is Isaac Lineball. Underneath in the lane, Elby puts it off the back iron and he got it. And Macomb's lead is 4, back to 4. Bombers starting to feel the momentum here with 3:37 to play in the contest. 40-36, got to keep the foot on the gas pedal. Jacob Walton with it at the top of the key for the purple and gold. Right quarter now, Trey Brickner. Brickner with a drive in the lane. Tipped out of the hands of Brickner, grabbed by Watson. Hogue got the initial tip, tipped it mid-floor again. Bombers got to relax the offense, says Jeremy Anderson. Watson to the basket, throws up a prayer, and it's no good. Jeremy Anderson says we don't have to do that, and the Chargers get it back with 3:09 to play. In the lane and a foul. Jeremy Anderson still not happy about the initial possession there for Macomb. And they call a foul in the lane against Hogue, which everybody on the Macomb coaching staff thought would be a travel, and it wasn't. So Hogue picks up his third. Timeout, Jason Persinger and the Peoria Christian Chargers. Back after this, 40-36 after this on the Bomber Sports Network.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Bomber basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Big dreams start small. Compeer Financial is here to help them grow. From farm loans to home financing, our Macomb team has the tools to make it happen. Located at 2901 East Jackson Street or in Macomb, or call them today at 309-833-2302.
Back with you at Western Hall at Western Illinois University, Macomb and Peoria Christian. Trying to finish this thing out with 3:09 to play. Macomb up 4. Peoria Christian basketball out of bounds after the Nolan Hogue foul prior to the Jason Persinger timeout. Underneath their own basket for the Chargers, they get it into the right court to Ben Waite. 3 minutes to play in the contest, 20 on the shot clock, 3 minutes on the game clock. To the basket, up, and a foul called, a block. See if that's against Watson or Hogue. That's going to be against Hogue. Be his fourth, team third. And Nolan Hogue, a guy you can't have in foul trouble down the stretch. 40-36, the first free throw is no good for the Chargers. One more to go here for the Chargers. 40-36, 3:01 on the game clock. Second one is up, and it's good. Every part of the rim used. 40-37, and the lead is back to 3. Going to take every second of this ball game to finish the job for the Macomb Bombers. 40-37, 2:55 to play. Watson and line ball back and forth into the front court for Elby. Elby tries to go to the basket off the back iron, and it's good. 42-37. Nick Elby puts it up and in for the Bombers. 2:40 to play. Back the other way for the Chargers with it on the offensive end, Jacob Walton. Walton at the top of the key, left court now for Miles Zimmerman. Zimmerman, dribble drive to the left block. Under pressure from line ball. Back out top of the key, Drew Gamma with it, ahead to Brickner. Brickner with a drive in the lane, puts up a floater, no good off the right side of the rim, no good. And line ball to Watson. Bombers will steady the offense with 2:18 to play. Macomb trying to pull out a win in the play-in round of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Here is Havens to Nick Elby at the free throw line. Back right corner for Isaac Lineball, and now Watson back in the left front court with it. 2 minutes to play in the ball game. 42-37 Macomb in front. Havens pulls up left corner three. Won't go off the iron, no good. Tipped around, and the Chargers will go the other way with it. Jacob Walton to the basket. Up. It's no good. In and out. Cooper Hobson on the rebound for Macomb with 1:40 to play. Watson under pressure from Walton in the backcourt. Across the 10-second line. Pass into the right corner to Lineball back to Watson with 1.5 to play in the contest. Jacob Walton on the defensive end for the Peoria Christian Chargers. 42-37. Bombers with it and the lead. Jeremy Anderson off the bench directing traffic for this Macomb team, trying to get out of here with a win tonight. 1:15 to go, 5 to shoot. Line ball in the left court to Watson for three at the buzzer. Air ball tipped out of bounds, and the second shot clock violation against the Bombers tonight. Both of them in the second half. Kellen Martin going to return for Macomb. Elby will take a seat. New five out there for Macomb: Hogue, Martin, Watson, Lineball, and Havens. 1:05 to go. Peoria Christian takes it back. Jacob Walton brings it up into the front court. 1 minute to go. 42-37. Bombers in front, trying to advance to the quarterfinal round to take on the A-Town Tornadoes Monday night at 7 o'clock. Jacob Walton in the left quarter with it. 50 seconds to play in the ball game. Brickner tipped out of his hands, back to Ben Waite. Dribble drive from the Chargers and a foul in the lane, out of bounds for the Chargers of Peoria Christian. Lineball will pick up the foul, his first, team fourth. 45-2 left in the ball game. Out of bounds for the Chargers. Ball comes out, top of the key. Bombers grab it. Kellen Martin under pressure, and he's fouled in the lane. That'll be 4 against Peoria Christian's Ben Waite. His fourth, team fourth as well. So one more on both ends, both teams, and we'll be shooting free throws. 41-4. 30-second timeout, Peoria Christian. 2 left for the ball game. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bombers Sports Network.
Since 1958, McDonough District Hospital has proudly served the residents of West Central Illinois. We've built new facilities, hired highly trained, experienced, and caring medical staff members, and expanded our service offerings to meet your healthcare needs, all while providing the best possible patient experience. Let us show you why McDonough District Hospital is your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Back at Western Hall on the campus of Western Illinois University, it's the play-in round of the 79th Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. 41-4 left in this ball game. Out of bounds for the Bombers in front of their own basket here, trying to survive Jason Persinger's Peoria Christian Chargers with a late push in the second half. Inbound to Watson in the left corner. Back to the top of the key for Isaac Lineball, and there's the foul, and that will be 5 team fouls against the Chargers. Macomb in the bonus for the remainder of the contest. That'll be Miles Zimmerman's 4th, team 5th. So Lineball to shoot 2 free throws, and Macomb, who's struggled with free throws this season thus far, these are huge right here. The first one up, Lineball drains it, 43-37. So one more here for Isaac Lineball as Cooper Hobson will check in if he makes it. Second one is up, and he got them both. 44-37, 2 big free throws from Isaac Lineball, clutch. Kellen Martin will take a seat. Zach Keene says sit on the front end of the bench, you're going back. 36-6 left in the ball game. Chargers get it in across the 10-second line. Miles Zimmerman with it. Back outside, 3-ball, top of the key, no good off the front of the rim for Drew Gamma, out of bounds, and Macomb basketball, 26-4. Kellen Martin back in for Macomb. And Cooper Hobson will take a seat. Shot clock off for the remainder of the contest, 26-4. Same situation. Cooper Hobson takes a seat on the first seat of the bench. He'll be back in there on the Bombers' defensive play. A foul in the backcourt. That one against Drew Gamma. Be his second personal. And Macomb will shoot 2 more free throws. Big free throws down the stretch for the Bombers here. 25 seconds left in the ball game. Kellen Martin will step to the charity stripe to shoot 2. Big ones here in the late part of the game to close it out. 25 seconds left. First one up from Martin. He got it. 45-37. Big free throw from Kellen Martin. The second one is up. Missed it. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Chargers back the other way. Watson in the front court with Jacob Walton. Bombers trying to keep it in the front court. Dribble drive from the Chargers up to the basket. No good from Miles Zimmerman. Jeremy Anderson says don't foul. And the crowd rises to their feet. The Macomb Bombers going to survive and advance into the quarterfinal round of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. The 79th edition survive and advance. 45-37 over the Peoria Christian Chargers at Western Hall tonight on the campus of Western Illinois University. A big performance tonight in the second half from the Peoria Christian Chargers. Bombers were able to hold them off, and Macomb able to win it 45-37. Handshake line commences. Our Sports Corner at 124 post-game report now, and the Bombers going to head to the locker room off a big win. Isaac Lineball going to join us here courtside, and Isaac, those big free throws down the stretch for you, big in closing this ball game for you guys.
Yeah, I had missed 2 earlier, so the nerves were going, but
in advance, 5 first-round games in a row before you've won 6 straight to advance to the quarterfinal round on Monday night. A rematch against A-Town, so you got to have something to play for there.
Oh yeah, I'm really pumped for this game. I wanted to get to them because Bushnell, they got us, but I think we can come back stronger than we did before.
Chance to make a run into the Final Four again this year and hopefully a trophy on Tuesday night. Great performance from you guys, and what's it going to take to keep progressing along?
Well, we just got to keep playing hard. Our shots are not falling quite exactly how we want it to, but it's eventually going to fall and it's going to come to us, and hopefully at the right time.
Very good. Isaac Lineball joining us on the post-game report. A 45-37 Bombers win. Isaac Lineball drains 2 clutch free throws down the stretch for the Macomb Bombers in a 45-37 win. We'll take a break. Jeremy Anderson will join us and more on our Sports Corner at 124 post-game report. More from Western Hall on the campus of Western Illinois University. After this, you're listening to Macomb Bomber Basketball from Learfield.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by.
Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information. Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their longtime roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider. Tee off at Harry Masato Golf Course. WIU's scenic, public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today. At McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Life is always full of changes. Make sure you're covered. Abram Olson at Country Financial in Macomb is here to protect what matters most. Visit 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb or call him at 309-836-2885. Abram Olson at Country Financial.
Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Big dreams start small. Compeer Financial is here to help them grow. From farm loans to home financing, our Macomb team has the tools to make it happen. Located at 2901 East Jackson Street or in Macomb, or call them today at 309-833-2302. Compeer Financial of Macomb.
We return from Western Hall, the campus of Western Illinois University. The Bombers survive and advance 6 straight quarterfinal wins for Macomb as they advance to the quarterfinal round on Monday night and will face the A-Town Tornadoes in what will be a rematch from the Bushel Prairie City Spartan Tip-Off Classic. But Macomb survives and advances 45-37, the final here tonight. Macomb now 8-4 on the campaign, and scary a couple different times there for Macomb, but able to get it done in the end. Final numbers here for you on our post-game report presented by Sports Corner at 124. Macomb Bombers with 45 points in total, 6 points from Nolan Hogue tonight, 7 from Elby, 7 from Lineball, 11 from Carter Havens. He leads the way for the Orange and Black, and Drew Watson adds 10 for Macomb in there as well. For the Macomb Bombers, total is 45. Macomb 45, Peoria Christian 37. For Peoria Christian, 8 from Trey Brickner, 9 from Jacob Walton, 6 from Drew Gamma. Miles Zimmerman adds 5 as well from Andrew Gehrig, and 2 from Ben Waite. Those the leading scores for the Chargers, 45-37. Chargers drop to 5-5 on their campaign. You look at a couple of different numbers here tonight. Biggest lead for both teams, 4 for Peoria Christian in the first quarter, and 8 for Macomb second quarter at 5:04. 6-point scoring run for Peoria Christian in the first quarter at 5:51. Peoria Christian spent 7:34 with the lead. Macomb, though, most of the contest leads the way, 21-23 overall in the end for the Bombers. Turnovers for Macomb, 16 for the Bombers, 10 for Peoria Christian. 26 points in the paint for the Bombers for 14 for Peoria Christian. Second chance opportunities, Peoria Christian leads that category 12-7. 9 points off the fast break for Macomb. 5 for Peoria Christian, and both teams had 4 points off the bench. And Macomb outscores Peoria Christian 13-3 in the fourth quarter there to pull away and win it 45-37. We'll continue our Sports Corner at 124 post-game report. After this, Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson joins us. After this, you're listening to Macomb Bomber Basketball on the BSN.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Back on our Sports Corner at 124 post-game report. Game night doesn't end at the buzzer at Sports Corner at 124 in downtown in Macomb. Fans can enjoy great food, cold drinks, and wall-to-wall sports coverage in a relaxed setting. Sports Corner at 124 Northside Square in downtown Macomb. Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson making his way out of the locker room. He's going to join us here and talk post-game with us on our Sports Corner at 124 post-game report. Get Coach's mic turned up here and let Coach get a seat. Got me, Coach?
I do.
That kind of scary a couple different times, but you guys kind of able to pull away in that fourth quarter, outscoring them 13-3. And Isaac Lineball hitting some big free throws down the stretch for you guys.
Absolutely. You know, we talked about in the pregame about all day, really, this tournament's been very evenly matched. The games have been close, and the teams that have ended up winning them were the teams that were willing to make those winning plays, whether it's a big rebound here or a big assist there or stepping up and making some shots. And I thought in the fourth quarter, we were down 4 points going into the fourth quarter, 32-36, and in the fourth quarter we made winning-type plays. We got big stops. We got rebounds. We had guys step up and make big baskets, right? According to this, we only gave up 3 points the whole fourth quarter.
Yep.
Okay, so that's good defense on that end. And look, fourth quarter, Nick had 2 big baskets. Isaac had 5 points in the fourth quarter. I mean, that's making winning plays.
Obviously, turnovers the story of the night. We kind of let them control the tempo of the game at times. The big story on Monday night is probably going to be you're going to preach a little bit of, hey, let's run our offense and do what we do.
Well, yeah, it's about being efficient. It's about being efficient offensively, meaning getting a good shot or the best available shot more often. And we didn't do that tonight. And it's gonna hurt us eventually, right? Tonight we kind of made up for our effort on the defensive end and then making some winning plays in the fourth quarter. But we've got to be more efficient offensively.
Back into the quarterfinals, you guys have won 6 straight games in the first round to make the 7 o'clock game on Monday to play a talented A-Town team, a rematch from the Bushel Prairie City tournament where we got beat. So not only, of course, tough matchup for us, but some added stuff in there, giving that early season loss.
Well, I don't think there'll have to be a lot of big motivational speeches to get them interested to play that game. You know, I think our memory will serve us. We had an 8-point lead in that game and came right down to the end, and we came up short on it. And so I'm hoping that'll provide all the motivation we'll need. We just got to make sure we execute, right, both ends of the floor. This is going to be a tough game. Coach Link does a really good job with his guys. They play hard. They play physical. They run their stuff well. They got guys that can score. So it's going to be a great test for us.
Probably nice to have that day off tomorrow after that track meet of a game on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, we had guys that played a lot of minutes. So, yeah, they're going to need to go home, get some rest, and be ready to get back after it.
7 o'clock Monday night, Coach. Congratulations. 6 play-in game wins in a row for you guys. On to the quarterfinals Monday at 7 o'clock against the A-Town Tornadoes. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
And thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. That's Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson on our Sports Corner at 124 post-game report. Back to wrap it up from Western Hall after this. You're listening to Macomb Bomber Basketball on the BSN.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Back at Western Hall on the campus of Western Illinois University, Macomb back into the quarterfinals on Monday night with a 45-37 win over the Chargers of Peoria Christian. The Chargers into the consolation side of the bracket. So now give you a look at how the bracket stands with 2 more games to still play here tonight. But as we wrap up our coverage for the night, Mercer County and West Hancock will play each other. This is the championship side looking down the bracket. Mercer County and West Hancock on Monday at 4 o'clock. Eureka and Canton at 5:30. And A-Town and Macomb at 7. 2 games still to be decided. Brown County and Bushel Prairie City set to start in front of us here in about 5 minutes. And then the nightcap with Illini West and Monmouth Roseville. On the consolation side, Liberty and Farmington. 9 a.m. on Monday, 10:30 Camp Point and Rock Ridge and Pittsfield. And Peoria Christian at noon on Monday the 29th at noon. Macomb wins it. 6 straight quarterfinal appearances for the Macomb Bombers to look to make a run to the trophy round of the 79th Macomb Western Holiday Tournament beginning on Monday night against an A-Town team we saw earlier in the year take a victory over Macomb 45-37. So Macomb with the win over Peoria Christian. Let you know this broadcast an exclusive presentation of Bomber Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Then the use of the production without the express written consent of Bomber Sports Network is prohibited. Our sports director, Justice Keene, Rich Fowler on station engineer duties from the top. I'll let you know our final score tonight as well is brought to you by Clugs and Tibbetts Funeral Home, proudly serving the Macomb and surrounding community with compassion care during life's most difficult moments, supporting families when it matters most. Final score, Macomb 45, Peoria Christian 37. Bombers advance to the 7 o'clock quarterfinal against the A-Town Tornadoes. That's Monday night. Until then, from Western Hall, Justice Keene saying so long. Bombers, 6 straight wins in the play-in round. They win at 45-37 over the Peoria Christian Chargers. Good night from Western Hall, and we'll see you for the quarterfinals on Monday night. Have a great weekend, and go Bombers. Good night from Western Hall.